Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up, ladies?
What's up?
How
Hello.
y'all feeling tonight?
I'm doing good.
Good.
I got my popcorn for this
You
little
got
crazy documentary.
popcorn?
I said I gotta have a snack for this crazy documentary.
Oh,
Yeah, this documentary was a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I remember when I was doing What You Should Be Watching, I was like, wait a minute, I might have to talk about this one, okay? But we didn't get a chance to talk about it, of course. So things was going on. But I was still like, no, we gotta talk about this. This
yes,
was
yes.
crazy. And
Moochie,
it
I
was
called
like
Tamika on the phone and we stayed on the phone laughing our butts off on this thing, talking about this thing. It was just
mhm.
it's just ridiculous. Everybody should be thrown in the fire. Some of the women
Oh,
and that guy. It was a
that was it was crazy.
yes.
It
Yeah.
was crazy. I'm like, he stopped once he got to 500.
Mm-mm.
He kept
Yeah.
going.
I don't know, y'all. Like,
It was
I don't
like
know.
and
I
another
just thought
and
it was
another
gonna
and
be a
another.
completely. I thought it was gonna be a completely different situation. I don't know what I
Me
thought, and
too.
it's like some stuff. I was like, wow, this is so crazy. Like, there's so much I ain't know about this. Not that I was supposed to be an expert, but it was like some things I was like, okay, I figured that's the way it worked. Some things I'm like, really? That's what y'all be doing? But then it kind of made sense to me because it was like, if you got the funds, and we know how it is
What was
when
his name?
well,
Oh, I
he was
forgot.
using several
Yeah.
aliases,
Yeah, it was just
but
like
I
he
know his name was Jonathan. He actually has a YouTube channel. He was
Oh
doing
yeah, Jonathan.
yup.
YouTube.
Yeah.
He got
He's
a
Yeah.
a
YouTube channel and
teacher,
Vlad,
everything.
teaching
Vlad just
people.
interviewed him.
You can have hair like this.
hmm And they kept being stuck on the hair. That was really killing me. But he was a musician, supposedly. He was teaching people about eating raw meat. He was teaching
Mm-hmm.
about hair care, cooking. He was traveling all over the place. I'm like, how are you traveling all these places with no
Uh,
money, though?
he done made his
No, he
way
was
here to
getting paid for
America.
Yeah,
busting off.
but
Yeah.
listen, in the beginning, we ain't know all that part because
No,
even they was
no.
like, oh, you can't be making that much money. But I was like, he got some money because he stayed traveling all around the world.
He done made his way to
How
America,
much
y'all. Y'all
money?
better watch out.
Oh
He
yeah,
might be y'all
he is
baby
here.
daddy. He's in here in
hmm
America right now. He might,
They say
might
he's
be,
here.
yeah, he might
What
be your
Right.
baby daddy.
what
Y'all
was
better
the
watch it.
what was I gonna say? What was the first thing that shocked me was the kids in the same class. I in school. That
But
was
yeah, that's what
crazy.
I'm saying. It's like, I mean, I don't know. Well, obviously he didn't care, but overall, think about it. Like, I know they started out the documentary by saying that the average family has 2.3 kids. And then they said the couple that's on record for having the most, that was 40 kids, was the maximum for a couple. And then it was like, you wouldn't believe, okay, couldn't imagine that it is a man out here to have 1,000 kids. But think about even kids that is 8, 10, 12, 13, whatever. Especially if they in different households. How are you going to spend time with them? And I think I was telling Inga when we was talking, my goddaughter at one point was going to school for a whole year. And every day she was to the point she was getting pissed. They would ask her if this little girl was her sister. And she was like, no, that's not my damn sister. I don't know her. The end of the year comes, her father comes to the school and says, oh, you met your sister. Like, it's definitely a chance that that could happen. So imagine somebody with 1,000 kids. Hell yeah, it's gonna be some kids that's in the neighborhood and all around that's gonna be related. There's no way that it can be.
Those parents was mad too because they was worried about if those kids are gonna end up dating later and not know they
And
missing
Exactly.
then
each
and then
other.
he not just had kids and that what was that, the Netherlands or something like that? He had kids in
Yes.
You
Africa.
have
He's
you have
all
all of the
over.
ages that he was? Because
I know I took listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I haven't watched this since when
He
I
had
first watched
kids
it. I
all
tried to go
over the
back
yeah,
place.
I
and
watched it
watch a
like two
little
weeks
bit.
ago. I watched a
But
little bit.
I did take notes when I originally watched it to the things that really stuck out to me. And in the beginning, I think this was one of the first couples that talked and was saying
Mm-hmm.
how, they went. First of all, just the way that they searched for them. Like I said, some things I knew, but some things I wasn't that familiar with. The fact that, okay, we got the firm base, of course, that we could go to, but then we have sites that we could also go to on the outside that if we just want to pay our own money, and we want to meet up with the person, we could do that. And we literally have, like how you have your profile for your Facebook or social media, is like they'll have a profile up and it'll be their baby picture, or either it'll be a current picture and they'll ask for a baby picture. But it's really not giving much details, y'all. It like would say their favorite colors, what they liked and didn't like. Like, how are you picking somebody based off of that? I thought
They
it would be more
they
info
picked this
into
guy
it.
based off he had that long blonde hair.
Yeah,
But remember
was
the picture
crazy.
that she seen of the first guy? He looked like a weirdo.
yeah, that was the first one that they showed. The guy with the bald head, and I was wondering, like, how is he gonna come back into play? Of course, we find that later. Now, this was some of the couples we seen. All of them, you know.
Well, a few of them, they wanted a good looking man because then chicks ain't
Yeah.
good looking.
And the
they
thing
wanted a
about it
good-looking
was
man.
he was traveling all around and everything. And all they kept talking about was how good he looked. I was like, he don't even look all that to
He
me.
look
He
like
look
a
average. Okay, this is the bald head guy. They say he had the
Look
mark
back
at the
his
back of his head, and they was like, "Oh hell no, I don't
It
want
looked
nothing
like
to do with him."
somebody got a bat, like Moochie's hammer, and just banged him on the back of his neck, like bop bop bop.
Yes, like what the hell? Wait, hold on a minute, y'all.
Hey.
Hey, so we all
Hey,
right.
Kira. No, it's okay. We just was getting started. We was a little behind
Okay.
ourselves. Okay?
Yeah, I saw because I was peeking in y'all, so they still live. Okay.
Yeah, Miss Kira, what you thought about this one, girl? We've been waiting to talk about this.
Oh, this mess was crazy. I think I was telling you when I first saw it, I thought it was going to be one of the doctors because we had Our Father on Netflix, and then we had the other doctor on Max. I forgot what that one was called.
Yes.
And I just knew it was going to be a doctor. I said, no, not it's just a regular person just walking around making babies.
Exactly. Like, what the hell?
It was kind of giving me it was kind of giving me She Hate Me vibes, only they didn't know this man like that.
Nah. The only thing he didn't smash none of them though.
Some of them he did.
Yes, he did. I wanted to bring that up.
He did do. That's right.
I wanted to bring that up.
Like, what is going on? Not us calling
that
for the
one
door
lady,
service.
Tamika, you got the picture of the lady. You just passed the picture early.
Wasn't it because they tried it with the turkey based
dress on or something,
and it didn't work?
Not her. It was another one.
Not her.
Wait, let me go back.
I
think it's the other one.
Not her. Right there. That one. She slept with the man. Maybe she made him some cookies.
Yes.
Cookies and milk. She gave him cookies and milk like he in kindergarten. And then
yes, I milk and good.
Listen, that's the part that really blew my mind. I was like, wait, they was doing home visit. Like,
home visit.
He was dropping off the sperm.
Do we see them kids though? Because remember they was talking about that.
Them damn kids. See, we was dropping off the sperm, child. He was even meeting them at restaurants and parking lots and dropping off.
Yes.
Like, I know he was doing that because I know one time she was like, I had to race there to pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the other lady. That was the other one.
I had to pull over on the side of the road
with
to
the
put it in me.
The one that had the husband and the wife together. She put the I don't even want the right word to say. She put the stuff in between her legs to keep it warm.
Yep.
And then she goes over and pulls over on the side of the road because she couldn't get home in time.
She got lost.
Yeah. And she used it.
Where's my turkey baster?
What she do? Put her legs up, Moochie. What she do? Put her legs up on the dashboard.
Look, she might.
She put that cream between her legs
on the glass, or she went. No, I think she said she got in the back seat and she put her legs up. Yeah,
and tried to pour it up in there.
You travel past and you seeing that?
Lord have mercy. I done heard it all. When I heard this, I thought I done heard it all in my life. I done heard it all now.
And if a truck driver pass, he see it all.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. I never heard nothing like this. I know people who go and go to sperm banks and all that. I mean, I know we know about those stories, but this is like a ridiculous story here. To
make it to the sperm bank.
And my thing was, like I said, they was not giving a lot of information. It literally had like a minimum of a couple different things about them, and then they was like, "Oh, do you have a current picture?" I want to see how you look. And for some reason, every single one of them was like, oh, his hair. He had beautiful
He had hair
long
like
curly
Fabio.
hair.
Y'all
He had
remember
blue
Fabio?
Mhm.
He
I'm
had hair like
he didn't even look at all
because
that,
they thought about Fabio with that long blonde hair. That's what they thought about.
girl.
But he didn't look like
They sure
Fabio.
did.
Hey,
No,
Candy.
he was
Hey,
not
Candy.
cute in the face at all. No. Mm-mm.
Baby, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
But
You don't know
I mean,
if
but they thought,
this man got a disease or nothing. You just taking his
I
word
don't
for
think
it.
they checked
Like
nothing. They didn't do no background check. They didn't do nothing. They just
desperate.
Nah, they was
I
desperate.
know they was desperate and because I know they wanted babies. I understand they had a time clock, the maternal time clock was ticking, particularly the same sex couples. I know they will, but it's just you got to do your research.
I
I'm
would've
not
pulled
telling
the
people
shit.
not to do this. I'm
Yeah.
just saying do your
Yeah, the
research.
fact that they just believed him
Yeah.
automatically, and then even though technically he wasn't supposed to be,
See,
like registered or be able to give a certain amount of
They
the
said they got
sperm
to
to
stop after he got to
right
a
the
certain
clinics.
amount.
They thought that would actually be an effect, and then they not counted the fact of him going to other countries as well. So I know at one point they was asking, well, how many do you have? Because one of the couples, I believe it was the lesbian couple, one of the first ones that spoke, wanted to come to him a second time because the first time it worked good. And even the married couple, the one that he had got his
I
direction,
think they had
come
two.
back too.
yeah,
And
he ended up having two with him. Yeah,
he was
right.
saying like, oh, well, you're the third one. I only have 25. And they were shocked to hear the 25. But then when he
And they
said he
still was
went
okay
back
with
to
that, though.
people, because they said once he said he went back to people and gave people more than once, and they was like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And you
So they
said,
figured
like,
it was that, like them.
right. And the next thing you know, they seeing kids
lying.
that look like their kids at school.
You know how back in the day, they used to have the milkman drop off the milk at people's houses. He was the milkman. He was going around from door to door, up and down the neighborhood, just dropping off the milk. You know what I'm
On the
saying?
porch.
The cream, the milk and the cream and the butter. Look, this dude.
Yeah, it just was too much. Hey, Kendall.
This lady wasn't the only one that slept with him. Is another one you have to slide. I think she got a red sweater on. She slept with him too.
Baby, not
You know,
homely.
yeah.
Kendall's funny. He said a little
my
homely.
They
God.
wasn't homely looking. And that's why they wanted him because he had this.
And then he
long
was
hair.
over here telling them they beautiful because one lady was like, listen, I never thought I was beautiful, but it felt good to hear him say it. Now, they were in a completely different country because at this point, I remember it was Netherlands, Canada, Australia, Kenya. He was saying he was building damn schools there.
Right. And he went to Mexico. He went everywhere.
Yeah, he was going all over the place.
It's crazy.
This one right here. That one in the purple sweater. She slept with him too. Because he kept telling her she was beautiful. And she said,
now look how he looked.
He look weird to me.
About
he
it's funny.
It's just the eyes and the hair. That's it.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So maybe to them,
eyes and the hair.
Fine.
It's the eyes and the hair.
They was looking at the genetics. They wanted their kids to have the light eyes and
and they did. When you saw them later on, they did.
They did.
Yeah, he probably
he was everywhere. He was in the Caribbean.
Look, this
he
dude
was
probably
going
on the North Pole, okay?
Because he was making videos for YouTube in the different places. Like, I'm here now. I'm here now. You know.
I'm surprised it took them so long to catch on that he was making videos.
That's what I'm surprised of.
Different YouTubes in different locations that you would not think that he potentially would be doing the same thing someplace else. Like, why did it take you so long to put them dots together?
Yes, Candy. No, he was going and dropping it in their houses.
I'm sorry, I actually might get cut off of here because I'm trying to charge my laptop and I don't know what's happening, but it's not charging. If I do, y'all keep it going. I'm trying to get it there.
Yeah, he was dropping off his man.
They didn't go to the sperm bank. No, he was coming to their house, ringing the doorbell and dropping the stuff off at their house.
Some was meeting him and he was meeting them. Okay,
in the restaurant. What about the restaurant? And he went to the bathroom.
And he went to the bathroom.
Yeah, he is in a public bathroom, and you doing this kind of thing.
He was just doing too much.
That's the part.
Didn't they swap things one time? Him and the guy, the boy-headed dude.
They was mixing them together,
Yes.
like
Yeah, they
Well,
was
they
mixing
didn't
them
find
up.
that out till later. First came
Right.
the news story, and she made a joke. She said, "Oh, that sounds like Jonathan." Then come to find out, it really was damn Jonathan. And at that point, I think they were saying he had like 102 kids. That's when they was first, getting to the hundreds. We wasn't getting to the 500s and the thousands and all of this. And this was an activist that came in later that she actually went through a similar thing. And after that happened to her, she became an activist. And then this was
That's
the
the-
lawyer that they got to see
was
about.
it that's the same
They
lady
were-
from Alpha?
I
from
was
the
wondering
Netflix
if
one?
she's the same
I
one
think
from
it's the
Our
same
Father.
one.
I think it is the same
Yeah.
one. Yes.
Yes, Moochie. They was mixing it up together like making a milkshake.
So
Okay.
yeah, we
I
didn't
remember
know.
because he was like, I handed
Russian
to him
roulette.
one of
That's
the
the
thing,
part
one of the
that blew
store.
my mind, because then they found a Facebook group, y'all, and they freaking seen that he was using something with a lion, and they said they know that's his favorite. He always
Mhm.
said his hair was like a lion and his favorite animal was a lion, whatever. So they had a feeling it was him because they all using anonymous names, and they was bigging each other up. Basically like it was a competition on who had
Yes.
the most.
Competition.
And then one of the guys said that he wanted to bleach Africa. Basically, he wanted
That
to
part
do it.
sent me.
Did
That
he,
part
right,
let me
like
sent
that.
ask you
me.
this.
No.
Did he have
Yeah.
any black children?
Not
Yeah,
that they
he
showed.
was all around, but
They
I'm
showed us-
sure
well, he was in Africa, but they didn't show us any black
they
people.
didn't show
They didn't
us.
show us
right.
any.
Yeah,
He was
they
in
didn't
Africa.
show it.
Had to
But
be
remember
They
in
now-
didn't want to.
But remember
because
now,
the
y'all,
people would have
Africa
been
now
mad.
has been infiltrated with a
Yes.
lot of other people.
Yes.
So it's not
That's true.
necessarily they was black.
Right.
It could have
Yes.
been
Mhm.
some other
Well,
race.
as
Not the
many
other
as
ones
he,
in
as many
Africa.
as he had, I'm sure
Right. I'm sure it was
there
some
was
in the
some.
mix.
Especially if you're saying
Mhm.
you're gonna bleach Africa, then what does that
Right.
mean? Like,
Right.
Exactly.
Mhm.
That was just crazy. And then, so in the process of them doing the Facebook thing, right, they actually are messaging him and they're trying to have a meeting with the moms, and people are literally like, yeah, Jonathan. Like, everybody knows he's their donor at this point. What took me out too is that when they was messaging him and he was like, ha ha ha, all my kids are important, they're all number one, and then he blocked them like he didn't want to hear from them no more. He blocked them and he was like, oh, I got all the information I need. So later, that's when they find out that him and Leon, which is the boy-headed one, which is what Moochie was talking about, that they was actually a team. They was mixing it together, y'all, and having bets of who could have the most. I think Leon was at like 415. I said, no, they didn't.
shake it like a salt shaker.
Yeah,
Mm.
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
Absolutely
it's
crazy.
Playing with
sick.
people's lives. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
But I'm just
And-
as mad, even though the women are victims, but I'm just as mad at them too, with some of them, because I just think they were just naive. They were just not thinking. Like you
Yeah,
just,
some of them were.
you very, very desperate to have a child, which I'm not saying that's wrong for any woman to feel that way. I'm just
Mhm.
saying that, like, but do your homework. Just
I still couldn't get over the part with the kids in the same class. Like,
I
that's
bet you
crazy to me.
half the neighborhood, the
It
whole
happened.
town is
I
probably.
think it was
history.
like 3 of them in the same class or something like that.
Yeah, it
Looking
was to
alike
the
and
point they
everything.
was walking around the neighborhood and seeing kids that look like they kids. And then when they went on the Facebook page, it was kids up there that all looked alike.
Look like they
it
kid.
was
Mhm.
crazy.
Everybody with blonde
They was like, we
hair,
gotta
blue
worry
eyes.
about
Oh, that's
them
my sister,
dating
brother.
and stuff. That's crazy.
And that's what
He
reminded
had
me
like
of the
100 and something
Netflix
that was
one.
in the same neighborhood. Yeah, that's the same thing that was happening in that one too. That's so sick, yo. I just
'Cause
can't.
what was it called? There was something that they was trying to do.
Oh,
It's something
my
that was
God.
in the Bible, and it was
Yeah.
trying to like populate the earth. I can't remember what the
Yeah,
group
I
was.
remember it was a quote from the Bible. I can't remember what it was now, but they mentioned it. But this thing is just the reason why Tamika not cracked up laughing. It was the stuff the women was doing, like the lady grabbing the stuff and putting it to her legs and trying to raise home, and or
Th-
the
that
one lady
one-
who, the one lady who did it
too.
herself when I guess he left the little cream for her, and then she goes and put her legs up herself with a little turkey basin thing, trying to do it herself. It's like,
That's
what
how
are
you
these
gotta let it
what are
come
these
down
people
and
doing?
rise.
I mean, you act like this is the caveman caveman time. This is modern times. Why couldn't she have gone
But
to a doctor?
They
I
not
don't
going.
understand how she pulled over on the side of the road to do that.
She
shit.
said she was holding it to her
In
leg
the
to keep
back
it
seat.
warm. And but she knows she only had a short.
the
And
middle
she
of
was
the day.
speeding.
How you
She
do
was-
it in the middle of the day? Because they showed the car at the daytime like that. So I'm saying, imagine if I just don't understand how you could do that.
She was
Uh,
speeding like speed racer going down the highway. Okay,
She said,
trying to get home.
I couldn't make it home. So,
Oh my god.
yo, when she said I
got
couldn't make it
lost,
home,
so I had
I
to
was like,
pull over
oh
to the side of
man.
the road.
That's what I was like, what?
And the
She
lady
said, I
who
didn't
talking
want it
about
to go
the
to
lady who
waste.
gave him cookies and milk.
Candy was asking, tell me
Cracked
they're
up
not paying
laughing
for this.
so much. I said, "What in the world are we watching?" But this is a real guy. He
it's
just
true
don't.
story.
He's still doing it. Like
Yep.
he's still
And
gonna
the
give. But I
crazy
don't.
thing is, like he said, it just got him more publicity, which is crazy. Because I'm like, why would you want?
Why
It
would
just
you
don't
want to
sound
have a baby
sanitary.
with him? He
And
was hitting
even
more
though
people.
they and I'm sure Tamika get to all of what happened to him, but even though they
Right.
try to put some sanctions on him, how
Mhm.
you gonna enforce that, Moochie? How you gonna enforce unless you
know how
castrate the man? How you gonna
not
enforce?
castrate him? He needs to be he needs to have a vasectomy. That's
But they
it.
didn't. But the
he
court
should
didn't make
never
him
to
do
make
it
any
though.
more
Castration, too.
kids.
The court didn't make him do it, and that's the court over there. So what about here? He was on Vlad. He came to California. Vlad interviewed him.
He better
And
not
so
go to.
that means he could be all around California. Just pop
Was he?
all around. He in America right now. So he can go-
Kendall, I can't say I know the clean up in the backseat.
well, I ain't got to worry. I ain't gonna see him. I ain't gonna meet him.
I wonder if he made any kids here yet.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would not
Because
shock
they probably
me.
don't even
Oh,
have
yeah.
no laws about that.
They was trying to
They
get
don't have no
some.
way to enforce
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
Miss Kara. They don't have no way to enforce
But they
that.
don't.
They probably made him
No,
come to
and the way he's
America.
already doing it was kind of like a back alley deal anyway.
Yeah, it was a
So
back
how do you
alley. It wasn't
Yeah.
like through
regulate that?
a sperm
Yeah,
bank. Well,
the
I
way-
think he started through a sperm bank, but then he
But
started
you don't
doing his
even know
own
if this
thing.
dude got mental issues. He do.
Nothing.
With this
You don't know
nonsense
nothing
he
about
doing.
him.
Any kind of diseases, Down syndrome.
You know something? They're gonna find out later on when their children are going through whatever. I mean, I'm hoping
Yeah.
nothing happens to any of the kids, but it's
I just hope they don't procreate together. Because that
That's
could
what they're
really be
worried about.
bad.
He's talking
because
about
if
they
you
need
all
to
living in that
put them
same
on Facebook
town,
to identify them. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's why they made the Facebook page. I remember.
but what about those who still don't know? Because he could be in Iceland. He could be in
All
the
different
North
countries.
Pole. He could be all over the
Mhm.
world, all over everywhere.
Spreading that
Still doing
seed
it,
around.
and people might not
Be
know
like,
yet.
Who your daddy is?
Spreading
You
that
look-
seed
You
around.
a little bit familiar.
Sally said, wow.
Mhm. Now look at this, y'all. We already know that Nick Cannon cannot be a proper father with 12 kids all over the place. This man got over 1,000 kids. It's no way. Well, he's not trying to be a father either way. He just
No,
wants.
don't
No,
have
he
no
was
type of
saying he wanted
financial
to see them
Yeah,
at
he don't want
first.
no responsibility, so you can't take him for child support or nothing like that.
He was saying he wanted to see them at first, though.
Yeah, he
I'm
did. He
like,
wants to
how
have
you
relations.
want that? I think that's when he was up to like
when
20,
they went to
though.
court.
Yeah,
When
but
they went
y'all
to
gotta remember, not only was he doing the drop offs, but he was a donor that is a registered donor in the different
And-
damn
right.
clinics all around the world. They
Yep.
was paying him to come into the
Right,
clinic. And
especially in
every
Kenya.
state and every country have a different law. So even
Right.
though technically what he doing in some states could be against the law, is like how you gonna prove it, how you gonna enforce
Yeah.
it, how you gonna make it
You
legal.
can't
lying.
enforce it. Yeah,
That's the problem.
I
So-
think when he went to court, that was in the Netherlands, right?
Yes,
Mhm.
So
exactly.
what about when he went to Kenya?
Exactly.
They put him up in a resort. They
Yes.
gave him 5-star treatment. Like
Yeah,
I didn't
because
know
he-
they was flying people.
they
in
probably
the
had
freaking brain
taking a whole bunch from him.
they treated him
make-
like a 5-star
kids.
rock star. You know,
I'm
what I'm
sorry,
saying?
Right.
they probably was making him make more. How many
And remember that they didn't think he was really making money. They kept saying, "Oh, well, he can't have money like that." Until when they found out about, they said he's not still going around as we suing him and waiting for the court case to come up. And they said they were still seeing him. You know, it's not even funny. They were still seeing him making YouTube videos in different countries, and come to find out he was getting flown out to all these different countries, and he was dropping off what they said, like 25 vows in each place or whatever. Come on now. And you know how much each vow gives them? Like, this man
Africa
ridiculous.
was paying for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you heard what he said he wanted to do.
And then he
made a lot of money.
Because he knew the information for the kids. He could have shared it with them. That's why I said he was really wicked. He didn't want to share it. He said, well, I'm the one that knows everything. Even when he went to the court, the fact that he told the judge, well, I could see all of them on their birthdays and special occasions and holidays. She said, there's no way in the world you could do that. The whole courtroom looked at him like he was damn crazy. That's part of the reason why he lost the case. And then he gonna say that the kids could put up a symbol on Facebook. Like if it's a damn Batman signal, y'all, okay, put up the bat signal so we know. Well, I guess in his case it would be a lion. That they related to each other. How sick is that? Come on.
A lion?
Yeah, remember the lion was his favorite.
That was his based on his hair. Yeah, that was his favorite animal, the lion.
You know, he has mental issues.
He does. He does.
But then they had the nerve to say that all his medical records supposedly is great. Remember, she said, "Oh, he got super sperm. I got pregnant right on the spot. I knew right after he left that I was pregnant. I felt."
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, he got super sperm.
I mean, that's all well and good, but it's just like at what expense? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right
when you number 500 in line, like
exactly. And this is an example of what they would have up there, y'all. They would just have a nickname and they baby picture. And it's like, oh, well, he was cute as a baby, so therefore he should be all good. Like, I didn't understand it. And they kept showing his damn hair, talking about, oh, look at the hair. It was so beautiful when he walked in. I just want to show them.
I thought it was a big deal. They made a big deal out of it.
Yes.
That's all they was looking at.
That's all you kept hearing about was his hair. Oh yeah, that was the part about
they probably would have wanted. They probably would have wanted more.
And you just seen babies popping up all around the globe.
Yeah,
like this
that's what they showed up.
And you know something. You know, I was like, this is a deeper thing though too. I know I'm laughing about it, but
you
know that they really mental disorder.
They really want to, to populate more of their people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They mad because the people of color is populating more around. And their races
down a little
definitely
bit. Was giving
that has a lot to do with
great again in his YouTube videos. Also, I think it became an addiction as well.
Yeah,
right.
I think so too. It's like he like playing a video game. He trying to get the high score.
It is. Yeah.
It's called quiverful. Where they taking that be fruitful and multiply to like the 10%.
It to the 10th power.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I just couldn't believe some of this though. Like I knew people would pay, and
I believe people here in the United States is doing this though too. Because
this is
like I said,
all around
and like I said, because especially with all these different laws with the Supreme Court stuff, and I ain't getting into all that political stuff, but I'm just saying, but I think they want their population to grow more, and they don't want nobody to not have no babies. This guy, I wouldn't be surprised somebody ain't paying him to be here in America and going around and spreading it around.
Yeah, they asked him to be a part of the documentary, and he turned it down because it was going to be another name at first. I think he would have turned it down regardless anyway. But he claimed he turned it down because he didn't like the title. They was going to call it something else at first. It wasn't The Man with the 1,000 Kids. I meant to write it down, but I forgot. Let me see if I can look it up real quick. But nonetheless, he turned it down. He did do an interview with Forbes and also with, I think it was Today.com. And he basically was saying that, how repulsive is it that they wanted to name it that? I'm like, sir, that's what you found repulsive? Like out of everything that happened?
Right.
It's really the nerve for me. Like he don't care at all how he affected these people.
At all.
Moochie DeMarcus sent you $2 $5.
The Netherlands.
Yeah, I got the first one before I came in here. Thank you again, DeMarcus.
Thank you, DeMarcus. Appreciate you.
Candy said jack off in a socks.
Something.
Oh,
You got a
mhm.
mental disorder.
Yeah, he got a mental disorder. No, but the thing was him and the competition between him and them other guys, they were all compete. There was one of
Yeah.
That's
of
Yeah,
ridiculous.
them. They
then
were
he
all
gonna say he didn't lie. He followed the guidelines.
Yeah,
He
right.
informed all the recipients, so he said he didn't agree with what they was trying to pay him as in the
That's
documentary. Of course, he is one of the best donors with the high quality. It's
Oh,
just
Lord.
crazy, yo. I
Kendall,
Make it seem like his stuff
Kendall
is
is
great.
Kendall is
High
asking
quality
if his
cement.
YouTube. Kendall's asking if his
His
YouTube is still
YouTube
up.
was still up in July 11th. He recently did a YouTube video. His name
Oh,
is
what's his YouTube
Jonathan
look? What?
Major, Meijer is the last
Miss
name.
Carey, you gonna look it up.
Yep,
Go on, look it up. Mhm.
I sure am. You know, I'll be looking. Jonathan,
Yeah.
what?
M-E.
Oh, I see it. Jonathan Jacob Major.
Yes.
Now, Miss Carey, you want your baby to have long blonde
Absolutely
hair?
not. The factory is closed.
I know that's right.
It's crazy. I just don't understand this.
Yeah,
And then
video
he
here that
said,
says
I thought
10,000
I was
donor
pregnant by the time I
children.
finished watching this thing. I thought I was pregnant.
Girl, you had run to the store and get you some backup.
I mean, I was.
but
feeling
he
like
told BBC that he supposedly stopped donating to new recipients in 2019 after the he lying. I don't believe
I don't
him.
believe him.
He says he only donated for siblings. That means he haven't
He's
been
still
doing new
posting
ones,
videos.
but he's still doing with the old ones. Oh yeah, he's still posting.
He got one called 10,000 donor children, question mark. That's 8 days ago. He got, Netflix doc is so painfully bad. That's 2 days ago. He got one of the ladies, Patricia, lied, and she admits it 1 month ago. Sir,
what's the
5
name
days
of it
ago.
again? Let me
Was
look
that
it
on
up.
his community tab?
Candy
This
said
is
I
on
might
his
get
video.
pregnant if I look it up.
No, that's what I'm saying. I felt like I
I'm not
was
gonna
pregnant
keep going
watching
into
the
the
documentary.
videos. I just got to look at the titles. I'm not going to subscribe or watch.
Nah, neither am I. What's the name of his channel?
What's the name of it?
Jonathan Jacob Maher.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm saying the last name right.
Jonathan.
As soon as you put in that Jonathan, gonna pop up.
Jonathan
he
what?
is a mess. Jacob.
Oh,
Jacob with an M.
Yes.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, Jonathan. Oh, yeah, I see him with that blonde hair.
Netflix doc so bad.
Send me some of your
painfully
subscribers,
bad.
Jonathan.
Now, mind you, they also say it's something that happens when it's siblings that's related.
You got 23,000
right?
subscribers.
Yep.
That they are attracted to each other and they don't know why, right? And technically they're related. Now, I have had on both sides of my family cousins that have been told after they already was married, like, y'all know y'all cousins, right? That's why I always told my son about his father had a daughter before him, just in case. And your uncle got 9 daughters, okay? Just in case you meet anybody by these names in these areas. Listen, I always spread the word. But how you tell your child you got 1,000 siblings?
Look, he said 3 weeks ago.
999.
When it said 3 weeks ago, he said he don't regret anything.
He don't regret it. He don't regret it.
No, of course not. I'll be telling my kids them last 2 don't play around. Y'all might gotta go. You dating somebody? Y'all might gotta go get a DNA test and make sure because we don't want them.
Especially if she coming there with blonde hair.
I don't know for a fact, but I think my son got some siblings, from the father's side.
Exactly.
And
you gotta be careful.
That's what I'm saying. This can happen in everyday life, just in general. Now, somebody being a donor and this being excessive like this. Come on now, you literally going in the same neighborhood, taking like 50 to 100 kids in each neighborhood, in each city, in each country. You know how much?
Just irresponsible.
And you was doing it on the low too. You was going to sperm banks and you was doing it on the low.
Yep.
Exactly.
So we don't even know how many of those kids he got.
Right.
Exactly.
We don't have an actual count.
Right.
Just
That's the ones that they was able to count. Imagine
Right.
how many more they didn't count.
Exactly.
And I think you should be. I mean, I understand people get desperate, but I think you should kind of be ashamed of yourself if this court case and all of this stuff came out and you still decided that you want to have a baby with this man. You need to go get yourself evaluated because everybody
Heck
don't need to be a
yeah.
parent. That's ridiculous.
Look, 6 months
Yeah.
ago, he was in Finland, so you know he dropping the bomb everywhere he goes.
Yeah. And the thing about it is, there's a lot of them. They was all in this Facebook
In that
group,
group,
like
yeah.
comparing notes of,
Mhm.
oh, one was saying they drained me like a vampire or whatever. Like they was all getting it in, and him and the guy Leon was literally taking turns. Sometimes they were switching, and you would think you got it from
Yep.
one, but you really got it from the other one. Sometimes they was mixing it to the point that these families had to go and do DNA tests and say, well, is
Ridiculous.
Jonathan really even the
Right.
father? Like, that was so crazy.
That's
yo.
disgusting.
It
To
is-
me, I
yeah.
think he should have went to jail for that alone.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
That's the
something
problem
to
with all of these things, like Inga was saying earlier, like even with the Our Father, like they're just starting to put laws in, but I don't think any of the laws are federal. So
Mhm.
there's no laws against them, the doctor or even
Right.
him. But I guess you figure if somebody's not going to do these things, you have no laws in place, but they need to figure something out on a
Yeah,
federal
it
level.
definitely needs to be one federal law. Forget about all this country. This country is different from this
Yep.
country, and this state
Yeah,
is different from
but
that
okay,
state.
but a federal law here in the United States may not apply
Well, we need
to
one
Finland
here.
or Netherlands or something like that.
We need one
Mhm.
here, and then all the rest of them needs to cover.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just think
Cover.
he needs to have a vasectomy.
A
He
vasectomy
do.
or a
Yeah.
little
You
chemical
don't need no more
castration or
kids.
something.
Yeah,
It's
look,
too
yeah,
messed up.
they should have castrated them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you still got a chance of somebody becoming
Yeah,
making
they-
another child with
They
their
need
How
to
sister.
old
cut
is
the
he? Well,
cashews
maybe have
off. Cut the
babies.
cashews off. Okay,
Mm-mm.
just cut
Look,
them
hopefully his
cashews
count.
right off
Hopefully his
and
count
throw them
goes
in the
down.
garbage disposal. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. You think
Make it-
anybody
make it
would ever
peanut
want to
butter.
marry him and have?
Child, I hope not.
And
I
how
wouldn't
old
put
is
his
that?
hands the
Settle
way
down
I be
nowhere.
seeing these crazy women out here sometimes, child.
He looks like he's a nomad. Like he doesn't settle down. So
Yeah.
unless you're going to be married
he
with
look-
somebody who's
he look-
constantly on the move,
If you look at
Mhm.
his face, he looks dead in the eyes too. He just don't
He
even look
do.
like
He got that crazy psychotic look in his damn
Yeah.
eyes.
Yo, now you gotta hope your kid don't have mental issues now. I'm telling you that dude, that's something like that. Why would you want to make that many kids like that?
ridiculous.
And I see what he's saying.
right.
That's not a rational thing he's doing.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
And that's the thing. They kept wanting answers after a while. Like they was like, "Oh, we want to know why he's doing this and he's playing with us and tormenting us." He's saying that he's gonna meet up with them, and then he would be like, "Oh, I'm booked and busy," and all of a sudden he would be traveling, so he wouldn't meet up with them after they was thinking he was going. I was like, at this point, it really don't matter. Like, does it make a difference what
Nope.
his reason is?
Mm-mm.
That's
Just
crazy.
stop trying to communicate with him and stop trying to make babies with him because clearly he's
Yeah.
not.
I wouldn't
He's
even
just
want
playing
him to see
games.
that kid.
At this
Why?
point,
How
no.
often is he really gonna see 1,000? Look, come on, it ain't even enough days in a year.
Nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So
No.
it's like this is
Well,
something
he
that
got a
Like,
bunch in the
when
area.
he went to court, he said something in court that he wanted to be able to have a relationship with them.
Yeah.
With some of them, yeah. You know.
Mhm. But how?
Oh, you got a
It's
couple
like
of them in
there's
the
no
same
way for
area.
you to do that.
now what he gonna do? He can't even afford to fly them all to the same spot. So now they gotta pay to see him.
They gotta look. They gotta
But
have
they had a
little
little family
cookout.
reunion. All of them got together like a Chuck E. Cheese or somewhere, and they was all, the
One
kids don't know
location.
anything. No,
How
they don't
old,
know.
how old is the oldest kid? Does
I
y'all
don't know.
I don't know. I want to know
They
how
all
old he
they look
is.
like elementary age to me. They all look young.
Yeah,
But that
they
was
all
just a
have
few of them.
kids.
Remember, we only saw a
That
handful.
was
Right.
just the first ones they
Right.
saw when they was saying
Yeah,
all
that
of them
was
was
just
in the same class in the
Yeah.
playground.
That was just the mothers from this documentary. Remember,
Right.
we talking about thousands and thousands of kids. So
Yeah,
we didn't
it's
see
people
all the
that-
children.
we might see a part 2 to this.
And the thing about it is, he's what? Maybe in his late, let's say if he was doing this 10 years, let's say he in his late 20s. I think he started when he was 18. He's still young, so he can still keep going like
How old
another
is he?
10 years.
That was my
Oh.
question. How old is he?
I think he
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
that's what that was asking that earlier. How old is this guy?
I think if I remember, he was in like his late 20s, maybe early 30s. He still got time to be out here in these streets.
Right. Right.
Look, because I know men can have babies forever. I was hoping his count would go
Exactly.
down.
Yeah, it
So,
When, they,
doesn't-
but
when
he's
he
not
old,
even
when
old
they
enough for that
like
to
that,
kick
they
in.
come out looking like old men too.
Mhm.
Baby. It's true when they old like that. I don't know if it's because they be like raisins down there.
You so
Mhm.
Oh my
I cannot.
God.
My bad.
Listen, y'all.
I didn't
don't
mention any
know. I don't know. This really blew my mind. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Like I knew
I
it
just
was
don't
some
understand.
stuff
I guess,
with it, but
and I don't want to be judging nobody. Lord have mercy. I don't want to judge
Yeah,
nobody,
he
but
did start talking
I
about
guess
that.
I ain't never want
Okay.
kids that bad that I would go through all
No.
these measures. But everybody,
Heck
everybody's different.
no.
Everybody's
Because you always
different.
want what you can't have. If you didn't have no kids, you might be.
That's
I don't know
true.
if we would ever be
That
this
is true.
desperate.
That's what I said, and that's the reason why I was judging him at first, and then as the documentary went on,
No,
I
I
had to kind of
understand because some of them was with women, so they,
Right.
yes, yeah. A
Then-
couple of them were same sex
Mhm.
couple things. So first, I was judging them right off the bat. I was like, "Y'all stupid, y'all this." I was yelling at my own TV, but then I said, the documentary went on. Well, I'm not in their shoe
I'm
because
judging the ones once you found out he had all these
once you
kids, but the
found out
ones
he had all of
initially,
them,
no. What about the ones who kept going back, getting 2 and 3 babies by the man? All right, he got you one time, but then 2 or 3.
I
'cause you
guess
want
they
your kids to
figured,
be
look,
siblings.
they wanted their kids to be siblings.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
I understood that.
and
Well,
the thing
that's
about
true.
it was,
That's true.
at least in the
Oh.
beginning, he was telling all of them the same lie. It wasn't like you could really confirm it. But
Right.
now, once the news story started breaking out
That's
and
what I'm
y'all
talking
started
about.
connecting with each other and seeing the kids all looking alike on Facebook, oh God, I can't even imagine. But once it got to that point, nobody shouldn't have been talking to him about nothing. And I guess that's why he was hopping from country to country to country, because it was like,
Mhm.
okay, now I'm getting hot in this place and they all talking about it over here. But these people in this country ain't gonna know nothing about it. So I could go there and I could start fresh there and then have a whole tribe over there. Like, oh man.
Because which one was it where they couldn't even show his face in the paper initially? So they
Yes,
just kind of
they didn't show his face at all. When they first had the first news story break, they was like, well, what was the point? They did not put his name or his picture. They just mentioned like, oh, well,
Right.
there's
You
a
know
man.
why they didn't do that? Because they knew that it probably was gonna be 1,000 more come to the surface.
Mhm.
Where it'd be like a whole 50 more ladies.
probably look. That probably was against the law. He can do this, but it's probably against the law to put him in the paper like that.
I do want to address Sally, who says
Yeah.
I'm 42 with no children and I still want a baby. Look, that's the reason why, Sally, I said at the beginning, I admit I was judging the ladies, but then I started saying as time went on, it's
Right.
easier for me to sit there and say something when I didn't have a problem getting pregnant. I had, all this kind. I didn't go through the same
Mhm.
things, and I ain't had no. Yeah, so I'm not judging. I hope that you get
Yeah.
one day. Even you in your 40s, you still can
Yeah,
You
you
still
still
good.
you
good.
still can do it. Yeah, do it.
Yeah,
Maybe
you-
do it before 50. You still can do it, but don't get with
Look, and
Jonathan now, Sally.
Right.
Yeah, just don't
Depending
just
on
don't
how-
get with
Don't get with
Jonathan, Sally.
Don't
Don't
get
get
with
with
Depending on how
Jonathan.
fat your
Jonathan.
Yes, I
pockets
want. I
is,
mean,
surrogacy is an option
I
too.
was only reason why I'm laughing at some of the women judging. It's like the lady, but look, we already talked about it 4 or 5 times. The lady with the stuff in between her leg and getting up in the
it's a little
car, and
comical.
the lady making the cookies, and those are the things that was funny to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
overall-
if I would go to that extreme. To each their own. I do get, because at first I was like, well, wait a minute, like they was really having drop-off services, but I was like, at the end of the day, if you
No
got
Jonathan.
the finances for it, right, and you know that it's harder or probably a longer list for a clinic, and you can have somebody come on the side and you can pay the money for it, then you probably would. But just me being me, that would be a hard one for me, for you to be coming dropping that off at my daggone door, or for me to be like, come on in my bedroom. Okay, let me put my
he
legs
was
up.
ringing
Like,
their
that's going
doorbell
too
and
far
handing
for
it to them
me.
through the door.
Yes.
Yeah, he was ringing it.
It's just the
So primitive.
uncouth about
Man,
it.
Yeah.
somebody, you
Yeah,
ain't
so
going this far.
unprimitive.
Can't you would
It
do
looked
it.
like
Go
he
on
didn't
and-
Yeah,
even
that's
wash
too
his
much for
hands.
me.
It makes
For
it
me. And then was he going from one person's house to the next person's house? Like, so
Who
many
knows?
things would go in my head with that.
exactly. Did you take a shower?
Or what
Right.
about in the public bathroom at the restaurant? I just thought that was
Yeah.
like funky. Like, what you
Yeah.
doing?
You getting
know?
dirty hands and everything because he taking care.
Cause he in there beating the meat in the
Yeah.
bathroom. and then
Yeah,
giving
I
you
was
in the-
gonna say it, but
I'm sorry, Lord, I'm sorry.
no, it's cool. Nah, I
tried
was
to
trying
clean
to
it up a
be
little bit.
careful, yo.
I tried to clean it up.
That's
a
why
little
I backed off.
I know.
I ain't
See,
want to
always,
say he was
I
getting money
always
because that's
let
what
the
I call
boobies.
it. Look, he was getting money because he is getting money when he do
Yeah,
it every
yes,
time.
he was getting money. I gets money. I got. He was getting money. Yeah, he was getting money. That's for sure. Cause these women was paying him what 10 grand and more. They was giving him bread. This guy's rich. This guy rich.
Baby, no.
I gets money. Yeah, he was getting money. Yeah, that's one thing. He was getting money. Lord have mercy. Yeah, Kid said the lady making cookies was making.
Wait, I hear somebody else laughing
Funny
on
to me, y'all.
camera.
She making chocolate chip cookies and sprinkle cookies. And I mean, I'm gonna laugh in the lady's face. I feel bad for her, but Lord have mercy, it just sound crazy.
Yeah, I know.
That's like
he's
like you
bleeding
ain't
the donut.
Candy even said something in the comment. Candy said they ain't got no homeboy they can get. You ain't got somebody that like I don't know. I'm about to go to somebody I know and
Look,
say,
you done took Moochie out. I cannot.
Oh Lord, she said he probably don't need to clean his little man. His head is full of bacteria.
Yeah,
Candy,
that's what I'm
look
just
out.
saying. Like, it's just too much disgusting things I'm thinking about with
Right,
that transaction.
Because it's just nasty. Like you just pulling on the poor thing all the time. Like it's tired. Leave it alone. They
know,
don't want
he
to be
might-
bothered. You working it all the time.
If it could talk, it might be like, I can't
Look,
I'm
it's
on
probably
strike.
fine. Look,
do it.
his little I can't even get because I don't want to say the wrong thing. His little man probably saying, Lord, please not tonight. Let me get a rest. You
I need
know
a
what I'm saying?
break.
Please. I just don't say, please let me take a break.
Look again.
Yes. That thing probably crawled underneath in between his legs when he tried to come. He probably say, no. Like a turtle. You know how a turtle going to the shell?
Yep,
This little man probably going through the shell. So,
It's
Yeah.
probably raw. Nah, he
Yeah,
probably
oh
use
my
lube.
God.
He probably use some type of lube.
Oh, baby, I like it raw.
Oh, your little shape.
He probably
Frontin'.
like it.
Lord.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Not a
Looking it like a cow.
Candy's in the timeout. I
Can't-
can't.
See, y'all be thinking it's me. Candy be saying the stuff. She said it's an earthworm. Lord have mercy. The kid will say he milking it like a cow. You know how they do the cow. It's all day long. Oh,
Oh my goodness.
oh!
I
Not,
can't.
see, I ain't even gonna repeat it.
Candy.
Not the yeast. Okay,
Nope.
not the yeast.
No, because I was just gonna
He-
leave that
he
right in the
did
comments.
sleep
I
with
had
the-
already
he
told her
did
Yeah,
sleep
timeout.
because you would think that if you wanted, you don't got no friend or nobody that you feel like you could confide in, like, you know,
Yes,
just going to that
exactly.
degree.
And you ain't got to sleep with the man. Just y'all go together to the doctor, to the sperm bank, and do it the professional way. And you got the
Right.
money to
I guess
pay.
like
You
you
gonna
said,
pay
that
anyway.
maybe the waiting list are too long because you can get a surrogate also, but surrogates are expensive, and then you got waiting lists,
But
and
they-
they're only
but
allowed
they
to have
pay-
a certain
but
amount
they
of
have the
babies.
money to pay.
They
They
want
paying
a
this man.
specific kind. Remember, they want the hair, they want the eyes, and all of that other stuff. So they
Yeah,
looking at all of that, but he not right in the head to me. I don't care what
Yo,
nobody.
ask Bob.
No, he's not. He's
Bob
not.
walking up the street is as sane as he
Hey,
is.
Barbara.
Mhm. Matthew
Go
said
ahead
you
and-
are too much. I mean,
Sorry,
it's just
Matthew.
hilarious, Matthew. Matthew, if I found out you doing
Yeah.
it, we gonna clown you too. Cause I was like,
Matthew know better.
no, Matthew know better. He ain't doing that. Look, it's just
If that thing
Okay,
could
but
talk,
what's
they
the
would
difference
tell him
between-
his teeth tired.
I got a question for all of us. What is the difference between this man doing it and these men who go around just having a bunch of babies, ain't taking care of none of them either? So what's the difference?
I mean,
This
that's
man
not
does.
good no matter what. At the end of the day, you are never going to be able to spend quality time with all your kids if you have a whole bunch of them and they living all around the daggone world.
Mhm.
It's just not going to happen. I don't care how much you want it to happen.
Been around the world and yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
The only difference with
It's
this
not
would be
that
at
bad.
some point, maybe you know, I don't. I-
Yeah.
I just
I'm
can't.
laughing at my old self. No,
I don't understand how somebody could do something like that. Like,
Yeah,
like you
it's
really have the
very
energy to
selfish and it's nasty. It's just,
look.
I'm
He
sorry.
let me
he
see your
doing 2
fingernails.
deposits a day.
Where
Who get
they
the?
get? No, okay. I
I
have
don't
just
even
a
know who
strange
get the. Who's getting the
question.
dirty nut where they got to come back and go at it again? Because you can't tell me each one
That
of them
one that he had, that one that
had
he
to-
had to sleep with.
He slept with at least two of the ladies in the documentary.
Yeah, at least 2 that we know
the lady
about.
who had that purple sweater and the
Right.
one who had the blue dress on. He
Yeah.
slept with them two. And look at them ladies, especially that one with that purple. I ain't trying to talk about nobody, but she don't look like nothing. And she
Yeah,
probably
he's
was so
in
happy.
in
Man,
prison.
she probably was so happy had that man climb on top of her. She looked like Mrs. Doubtfire or something.
I have a strange question. What
Okay.
was he? What was he?
You
What was
said-
he bringing the product over in? Like,
Candy said she said his
They look like
Baby, he was
walnut.
probably putting that thing in pots, cups, bottles. I don't know.
that's what I'm saying. You put it in
Ziploc
baby bottles.
bag,
You put it in
Glad
milk
Lock
bottles.
bag.
You know how you put the breast milk and you can put it in the freezer and freeze breast. He probably was putting the stuff in the freezer.
Yeah, he could go get them
probably
little.
got a
He can go
freezer
get them.
full
No,
of
you can't freeze it. You can probably go get them little baggies though.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
just
you
trying to
can't freeze-
figure out. I'm
okay, I don't
nosy because
know.
I'm like, how you?
Oh, I ain't know you can't freeze because I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
that's why they
Nah,
Yeah,
you can't
because
warm.
remember they was
warm.
trying to hurry up and use it. They had to use
Ziploc
it for
bag,
between a
okay.
certain
Lucia,
time.
I
As
was
soon
about
as
to say
he
something
dropped it off,
Freeze
they
the
had to
egg.
hurry up and put it in there. Now you can freeze the eggs, but not the sperm.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
I
like
didn't know.
when
I
they
get it
went
when
to
it's
court,
fresh, so I don't
they
know.
did win the case, y'all. When they went to court, and the New York Times was the first to make the story public. Now the lawyer and the advocate was skeptical. They didn't know which way it was going to go and whether they was actually going to be able to have, anything to, I guess, stand on. But I feel like he kind of made it bad on his own self once he got up there to testify. And I don't know. I guess he thought he had powers because it seemed like he had powers over these women. Maybe he thought he was going to have powers over the judge too. But I feel like when he got up there telling the judge that nonsense,
That's why
She
you don't
was
get up
like-
there and testify.
I think
Right.
that's what he did.
He
Yeah.
thought he could talk his way out of anything.
Look at the courtroom
Yeah.
full of women too. They look pissed.
yes. And they was all disgusted. All their faces looked
Well,
disgusted.
because he was lying to all of them.
Don't you
Everybody.
wish he could take the walk of shame like House
Yes.
of Dragon, like Game of Thrones?
Yes.
Shame.
Now,
Throw
they
his ass in
ordered
the
him
fire.
to stop donating sperm, but we know that that's only there. And he also got $100,000 fine for each future violation if he have any, which we know he do.
Yeah, but the thing is
And
that
he also
that's
was
in that-
required
that's
to
that
destroy
country.
any sperm that was left in the bank.
yeah, but that's in that country. He can
Right,
go somewhere
that's what
else
I'm
and do-
saying.
Yeah, but that's
So
just
there's no way
there
to
alone.
control this.
Mhm.
That's just there alone.
Exactly. And they said he have the potential to have 3,000 kids right now because he basically, supposedly, for what they have on record, have been doing it for 4 years. He had did 200 donations, and that's about 15 straws of sperm for ejaculation. I don't need to laugh.
What? What'd you say?
Because it's hilarious. That's why this thing is crazy.
I just don't understand this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I
no
know
way
it had
to-
me
there's
And
no
he was
way
in
to-
at least 11 sperm banks just in that area alone.
Mm.
Yeah, that's
That's
in
crazy.
that particular area.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's no way to stop it. And when they had won their case, the women was all cheering,
Yeah, they
Like,
were so
yeah.
happy.
having a celebration.
Figure out how
But
to
it really is
regulate
no
it.
it's really not the celebrate because you really
Yeah.
still lost. I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I guess they happy that he can't do any more there. I'm sure the work is probably still continuing, sadly. And I think they also felt kind of happy that now their story is actually being told, even though some people was negative about it being told as well. But now
Yeah, that's awful.
his face is out there now, whereas it wasn't before.
Yeah.
What, they wanted to keep it a secret?
Right.
That's a secret that can't be kept.
Yeah,
He's a danger to others.
yeah.
Well, now they saying that they
absolutely.
coming after the women, calling the women. all kind of-
Child Candy, if they
That's-
start sending that damn thing through Amazon, baby.
Oh yeah, it's
Listen.
on then. It's on
it's
then.
a-
I don't
Yeah,
think it
yeah.
can last that long.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well,
They got
No.
same look.
That's
same
why that lady was
They be
speedballing down
having
the
that
street.
delivered by Uber Eats.
it'll be delivered in here.
DoorDash,
That's why that lady
Grubhub.
was speeding down the
Right,
street.
DoorDash. That's
Be
what
in
he
a
was
heated
doing.
too.
That's what he was doing. And the thing about it is not just him. That's only the one that we actually have a name and a face to. But it's quite a few of them that literally
Yeah.
was
There
going
was another
and
younger
dropping
guy
this-
too. There was another guy.
What
They
about
say
the ones
so-
they didn't catch?
Exactly.
Yeah.
He,
Mhm.
I
Like
think
you
he
said,
probably got
like
caught
on
faster
Facebook.
because he kept in touch with the people.
Yeah, he did. He was going back and forth with them, you know, messaging them up until the point when he
Oh,
blocked
yeah,
them.
they-
But the
they did
fact
a-
that he was
they did
putting
a thing.
laughing faces when they was messaging him, he was putting laughing faces and
They
going,
was doing
"Ha,
right
ha,
in
ha,"
the
in
thing,
the
and that's
chat.
how they caught him because he was going
Mhm.
back and forth on the chat.
Mhm.
You
Well, I
know,
can't believe they wasn't leaving stuff on his YouTube page.
I'm sure they
That's what
was.
I said, because that's exactly what I would have done. As soon as
Yeah.
I'd have been
Yeah, I'd
like,
be like-
leaving, I would have been spamming that comments. I don't care how many accounts I
Mhm.
had to get. This man
Right.
be making babies all over.
this man would have 10, 20 accounts. This man would-
Right, shit. Mhm.
Candy talks
I
about
would've
Then
did
he
that
knows
too.
he get his
The
out
milkman.
because the way he did them thumbnails, and he
Y'all
did the
talking about
thumbnails like
sending
he
stuff
proud
through
of it.
DoorDash. Oh my gosh. Mm.
It's ridiculous.
He was
Yeah,
dropping
yeah.
it off like
Yeah, he
that.
definitely
though.
was the milkman because he definitely just
Mhm.
whew. He was doing too
He
much.
said, "I'm gonna get it there 10 minutes or it's free." Okay,
Right.
I'm gonna be right
Yeah.
there.
Like
Sir,
like
are you
a
in the
pizza
car?
delivery, 30
What are
minutes
you
or
doing?
less. And he was dropping off the stuff at the ladies' houses. He was.
I
Yeah.
wonder how long. And you don't know if he's still doing that.
You
He
know
could be
is.
doing it, and it
He's
might be, and it's
definitely
probably
doing it that way,
you
'cause
know what
there's
he's
no
doing. He's not
Doing
going
it through
through
the
sperm
dark
banks,
web or something.
but he's smart now. He's not going through sperm banks. He doing people that's paying him out of pocket. You
Oh
know,
yeah.
so that's how he's
And
probably
you
still
know
doing
it's
the right
desperate
thing.
people that's probably still, you know,
Yeah,
not robbing, definitely.
Crazy. I
Yeah, we
Um,
know that
Yeah,
this
'cause
is
he said that. He
yeah.
said, "Y'all just getting me more clients." That's what he said
Right.
before they went
Yeah.
to court. Now
Oh, this
I'm
is actually
sure.
publicity for him. Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what he
Because
said.
some
And I'm
women
sure
ain't
court
gonna
didn't
care.
change
They're gonna be
much.
like, "Look, I need this
Right.
baby." Yeah,
Right,
I
I
ain't
want a
doing all
baby.
that. Mhm.
Crazy.
Now his
And
little
not
champ
think
down
about-
there is tired though.
Yeah.
Poor Tink Tink.
And that thing is probably saying,
Please
that
stop.
thing is
Make
going,
it
"Please
stop.
Yeah.
Go for me. It's assault.
Right, it's an assault. Yeah.
They
pulling
ready
me.
to fall the
You
hell
know he ain't
off.
paying no taxes, Candy.
Mhm.
Stop.
Oh no, now they
pulling
just
me.
giving him
He's
cash.
an, he's an independent contractor. He don't gotta.
Right.
Hmm.
And then he had the nerve to say he was building schools in Kenya. Like, sir, you know, get the hell up out my
He
damn
a baby
face.
daddy, so he gonna put down his income is $5.
Mm-hmm. And he probably writing
said
off
he-
them damn things saying these donations.
Well, he
Yep.
said he think he was doing a good thing because these women,
Mhm.
you know, wouldn't be able to have no children without him. So
Right.
When you
He
first
was helping-
started,
Yeah.
you were.
Yeah, I'm saying
And
once
you
you
got
got to
excessive.
20, once you got to 20,
Mhm.
yeah, that's too much after
how
that.
you said I'm gonna keep going after 20? That's enough.
I be saying when people be having 8, 9, 10 kids, that's a lot. And you talking about,
Yeah.
you know, 1,000
I
kids.
think by the time they found out it was like 20 of them when they found out it was them, and that's in that little area
In that
we
little
was
area.
talking
That's in that,
about.
just in that little
That
town
first
where they were.
area, that first town.
That first
Yeah.
town. Yeah. Then they didn't realize it was all over. It was being spread all over the world.
Exactly. Yeah, they did have a meetup where they traveled to meet and let the kids see each other, the ones that they did know about. I think that's really sad, though.
It is.
I feel bad
And
for
that's
the
just
It's
kids.
embarrassing for the
few
kids.
from this documentary. that
Do
we,
y'all think they're gonna find some more from now that this is like out? Because it's
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it's
Definitely.
all over.
Mhm.
And I
Yeah.
wouldn't want to. I mean, you should, but I wouldn't want to identify myself as a kid. You'd be
Mhm.
all embarrassed, like, "Oh, y'all, oh, y'all got the same daddy." Like,
Right.
ooh,
Yeah, he
what the
acting
hell?
like it's something they supposed to be proud of. Oh, go
No.
put your symbol up on damn social media.
That's
Like,
embarrassing.
ain't nobody trying to put no.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. I didn't like that. He wanted the court to mandate something about the symbol.
Mhm.
Like, no, you might not want nobody to know. I agree with some of the
You
mothers.
market
that
it
said,
like
Yeah.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
say because I don't want to nothing for your
Yeah.
channel, but you know, that's just a no.
yeah, that's
absolutely.
yeah. I wouldn't want to be identified. I wouldn't want my child to be identified.
That's
Like-
labeling them like with the like. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
he sound like he really sound like he playing a video game. Like he's trying to get the
it's
Oscar.
ridiculous. It's
And that's his
absolutely
avatar.
ridiculous.
Right. And Kendall, right? The kids did bond it instantly, but kids will bond instantly like that. These little kids, they always young when they all met up and
Well, especially when you look alike and then you probably got the same interests and all kinds of
that one same-sex couple. They came from another country, got on a plane with their children, met up with the other people. Yeah, so they gonna instantly bond. You know, they don't even realize they too young to even realize what's going on.
Yeah,
going
that's
on.
the sad
Yeah.
part about it.
So now, when they get to be about 20 and they start going out here dating, you might be dating
earlier than that. You can start figuring that out about high school age.
Like high school, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be conversations had, and it's like they went through so many different emotions. Even the couple that I think he was married before, got a hysterectomy, didn't think he was gonna want any more kids.
Oh yeah,
got
yeah.
remarried, and then he wanted kids with the new wife and couldn't have them.
Yeah,
and they have went and had. Did they have two for him? I think
They had two. That's the one who put the stuff between her legs. She was the wife.
And they was over here wanting to fight him. One lady said she wanted to hang him by his balls. The daggone husband wanted to fight him because
they wanted
he
to fight
was like, now we don't went from it being a whole bunch of siblings, like when they brought up the part about the guy Leon and the fact that he could have been some of the kids. Well, he was like, now we got to see if he really bothered. They want to take both of them out. I said, listen, I can't blame them for feeling like that. That was like a lot.
I would have wanted to fight him too.
Yeah.
You know, if I was in this situation.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you know that she had her husband with her, so he was right there in support. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
Because I think most of the women were either single or they were same-sex couples.
Right. Yeah.
At least the ones we seen in the documentary. I'm sure that's not all the people everywhere, but.
And it seemed like they was targeting them, and they knew. I don't know. It was like a game, especially with him and Leon, because there was a whistleblower that came forward and blew that part up. And he was like, "Yo, sometimes I used to hook up with them. I knew these two dudes that was doing this." I'm like, "What the hell?" They had fake profiles, and they was literally, I think, picking the people, and it was a competition. And it was guess who's the father. Like, you can't make this up.
I know he said it was one where he used to be in the bathroom stalling they sweat. Like they was that one and the shaking them up one.
And the when him and the other guy talking about they was mixing the stuff together like they making a drink.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? That was
stuff was stronger. That's crazy.
Somebody could come out crazy like that.
Child, you can have all kinds of anything.
Come out looking like Quasimodo or something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they can't be playing games like this. You don't know what you're getting when you mixing this stuff up.
Who even thinks to do something like that?
My brain don't even think like this, so I don't even know. Like, you know.
Ivana says, I feel bad for the kids.
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah, I do too. They didn't ask to be here.
No, that's not fair to them. And I think the mothers feel bad because they desperately wanted kids, and now they put their children in this.
Look at him.
Crazy, especially because most of them didn't know no better. Now, once all of this came out, that's all your choice. But all
they didn't know better now, but I'm sure they activists now helping other women in these situations, but they didn't know anything at the time either. So,
yeah, I don't know if y'all could think of anything else that I left out or anything. I was over here having technical difficulties, but you know,
that's fine.
No, it's okay.
The people in the chat kept us laughing. So,
I have fun tonight talking about this.
Oh yeah, no. This
Matthew said we was cutting up.
Wait, who said we was cutting up?
Matthew. It's like cutting up over here.
He do look unhinged. He do.
Yeah,
eyes look like
right now.
Yeah, the eyes always tell it.
Yeah, he got crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes. Yeah.
Yep. Definitely.
I shouldn't even say nothing. He probably come on here and watch one of us.
I know, right? He gonna be like, y'all was over there talking mess about me and
I'm
telling
gonna
lies.
get pregnant through the mail.
He was all about us on his
You know
YouTube
something? You
channel.
never know who showed up in the chat because remember we did that other documentary and the
I'm
man
going on mute
man
for the rest
showed
of
up.
the video.
I mean, so hey,
He gonna be like, I'm a lion, hear me roar.
I'm gonna send some through the mail. Everybody's gonna be pregnant.
If you ain't do this, we wouldn't even know who you were.
Right.
I know he's not really that
He's
cute, Sally. He
not.
was
They just
saying
want
that
the eyes and
earlier.
hair.
No, but they
He's
want
not.
they wanted somebody to look
I don't
like
know what they was
Crap,
saying.
though.
They was acting like he was the best thing since cooked
To
rice,
slice
honey.
bread.
He's walking
True.
on the water. Yeah.
His hair is
I
so
just kept thinking of
lovely.
Fabio. He don't look like Fabio, but I think they wanted somebody to look like that.
From the
You know,
back, he looked
yeah,
like
the blonde.
Fabio.
Right.
And he's not even tall like that.
No,
not
he
to
ain't
me.
tall.
He seemed.
He
He
don't.
seemed
He's
like
not built. He ain't like he muscular or nothing. There's nothing
Mhm.
about him. Yeah.
Right.
You
Yeah,
got a
he just
picture
look
of
like
him
an ordinary
standing up,
guy to
right?
me.
Like you got like a picture of him where they showed his hair from the back, right?
She had it up there before.
Yeah, I
it's
know
in the
she.
restaurant. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah,
He
that
was
hair
an
looks
ordinary guy.
stringy to me. It don't even look good. It looks like it needs some damn treatment.
Yeah,
You know,
it needs some
little
conditioner.
mousse.
It needs some hair conditioner.
A little mousse, a little scrunch.
That's right. Mhm.
Right. They was just going so crazy over that.
yeah,
And he's short.
He do look
They didn't want
short.
no. Remember that one lady did not want that man who was bald headed because she
Right.
think her child would come out bald headed.
Mhm.
So
No, she said
he
the
look
back of
kinda-
his head looked like
I
it had a
mean,
pack of Franks
because she
back
didn't
there.
want him to look like Charlie Brown. You know?
Yeah, she said he didn't have no
True,
hair
but-
on none of his body, but how the hell she knew about the rest of his body? And then she said he had that big scar on the back and said she was like, "Oh no, you cannot have nothing to do with making a baby with me."
She might, I bet you she panicked when
Child
they
gonna
said,
come out
yeah,
looking
I ain't
like
even
Uncle
had no
Fester.
chance.
boy. Y'all got me cracking up laughing.
Look,
talking
there's
about
a
some pants.
chance.
You need some
There's
pants.
a chance that the guy with the messed up head might be
Yeah,
your
coming
child.
out
She
looking
probably
like
went
him,
into
come
a
out looking like Uncle
frenzy.
Fester. Lord Jesus.
Yeah, that's what that lady didn't want. So
He did remind me of Uncle
and she made it clear though in front of her partner. Oh, we're not gonna sleep
Like,
together.
Tamika,
No.
she even
She said, we ain't
camera.
sleep together. We talking about some Pantene. I know that's right.
Yes, I
Somehow
used to use
He
fancy.
looked like he's short, and I'm like,
Mm,
he
mm,
do
mm,
look
mm.
that
Short.
tall.
Who said Charlie Brown?
I said it. That other guy had the bald head.
Oh,
And he
God.
had no hair, so she thought he was gonna
I
come out.
can't.
He looked like Uncle Fester in the
God.
face.
Yeah,
too.
Uncle
He just
Fester,
looked-
but Charlie Brown is actually cute. That's my little,
Yeah.
my little Charlie Brown. So that
Mhm.
you could call him-
I love
you
my
could
little
call him
peanut.
Charlie Brown because
I
he
ain't gonna put
did
that on
kind of
Charlie
have
Brown.
like a
Charlie Brown
blockhead.
No, he more look like Uncle Fester. That's
Oh
the right one.
Lord.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
that's what they
Lord,
was
y'all.
like.
Look at
yeah,
him.
what?
Look. Like,
He
every
look
time I
old.
see him, he looked
All
like
them
somebody
babies.
that would be on the news, wanted or something. I don't know, child. But, you
Tamika,
know.
what's going
you
on with
see
your
this man,
computer? All we
please
see is
call
the
the
top of your forehead.
Look,
Okay. I was like, what happened? Oh Lord, yeah, this guy. I thought you was hiding so in case the man looking
Right?
for you.
Exactly. Like, get my forehead.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, Havana, that's gonna be coming up because I never got to do my live for the power before we left. You know. I
yeah,
had
we
things-
never took the finale.
Yeah,
The
we
mid-season.
gonna discuss some
mid-season
things
thing,
Oh,
before I
that's
come back.
that don't come on till September something, right?
That's
Yeah,
like
but
3
we
weeks from
gonna
now.
do one before the episode because I didn't get
Oh,
to do
we
the
didn't
last
do the,
episode when it was
yeah.
my turn.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we said, oh, don't worry about it. We just
Yeah,
wait.
we didn't
That's
do
right.
it together. That's what
Right.
happened. We did. I think
Yeah.
we did like a separate thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah,
Before maybe
Kendall,
the week
this
of.
thing was a
Yeah.
mess, y'all.
I
But
think I ended up talking about it. I think it was that, and then we were supposed to come
I
back.
think
and
yeah,
talk
we
about
was
it
gonna
with
do our individual ones. I
Yeah.
think that's what happened. Yeah,
yeah,
we'll do it the week of.
it was so much stuff going on, child. And it was some things I wanted to talk about with that craziness. But,
hush.
yeah, y'all, that was
now
the
it's get on
man
my nerve.
with 1,000 kids. I really do hope that they stop him from making any more kids, but I know
Yeah.
that that's gonna be hard. The only way they can stop it is if we click.
Yes, because the rest of the people don't want to exercise common sense.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
unfortunately. And they all need to be caught because he's not by himself.
I was gonna say because it really is free will. You have the information and you're just not using it properly. So
Yeah.
To me, it should be like a thing come up with a red alert.
Right, exactly.
Right.
It should
Right.
be in some sort of database.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now,
Agree.
now,
If you see this guy, stay away from him.
Exactly.
Going for the
That
hills,
part.
girl.
Right for the heels. That's right.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's a hot mess. Hey, I'm sure his face is floating around. Well, it's all over the place now. Everybody done seen this
Yeah.
documentary.
And they
It's
know
been-
he got a YouTube
yeah,
channel.
but it's still
Look how
Yeah.
he
for
went there.
publicity. That's the
Exactly.
sad part. Like I
Exactly.
said, we're not exercising
he
common
doing
sense.
Yeah,
interviews.
because think about it. Sometimes serial taker artists and all them type of people get fans that be writing to them and want to
Yep.
help them and want to be with them. So you
Yep.
know it's going to be that group that's going to be turned on by him.
But that's true because there's people who are turned on by
Mhm.
And Vlad actually let him share the
people
video.
in the prison and all that. You watch Love Out the Locker. People be dating people all. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna still reach out to this guy. They don't care
Yeah.
nothing about this and about
I
these
can see that
women.
happening just
They
because
gonna
of his hair. The hair.
Yeah, and they just
Let me get some scissors. I'm gonna take the best part of you, sir.
that's what they should did. Shave his head off.
Cut his ponytail. Yep.
He'd grow it back.
Probably.
Put him on the do
That
not.
hair look funky, okay? Our hair
It
is
don't-
giving
it don't-
way
it
more than
wasn't-
his.
Yeah. He looked like he really don't take
This
care of
ain't
it
even
that
mine.
good.
Right.
Yeah, he
Like,
definitely-
Gucci,
he
bring your
definitely-
hair, okay? His hair don't got the bounce.
Yeah, there you go. I was gonna say because this mine's synthetic.
Look.
I got my blonde hair right here. I got my blonde hair right here. Okay.
His hair don't got the bounce that ginger snaps we got, okay?
I have a blonde hair sitting right here waiting on. Lord have mercy. Yeah, he definitely
That way
needs
was
some
like,
condition.
what? We going on?
Bouncing and behaving.
Oh my God, Lord have mercy. Anyway, y'all, thank y'all for joining to talk about this with me because I want to talk about it for a minute, but y'all know I had all this other stuff happening. Life was life, and then life, and it's still life right now. But
Yeah,
you know,
we
trying to
needed
make
this
my
laugh.
way.
I
Yeah,
had a
I
rough day. We
definitely
needed
needed
this
this laugh for real.
Yeah.
For real.
I enjoyed tonight.
We got to find
Sarah.
another crazy documentary like
Yes.
this. Yeah.
Miss Kira, what you got going on in these YouTube streets? I was seeing you getting busy, girl.
I'm working. I'm on vacation this week, so I'm gonna work this week, and then I'm gonna go back to being a weekend warrior. But I did a Saturday
Okay.
sip on Saturday. I did God, I almost said Power Book 2 Bel Air season 3 episodes 1 through 3. I did a live with Inga. I also did a pre-recorded. I did a live reaction video just before this to Love Island USA, the reunion. And what else I got coming up? Pajama Sunday this Sunday. I'm going to try to put a recap for season 1 of Reasonable Doubt. I'll also be doing Reasonable Doubt season 2 this week. And like a live watch list tentatively. Check your community tab. And I think, and Bel Air. And I think that's it.
Oh, Lord, you got a lot on the plate.
You got a lot going on.
Listen, like I said, I'll be back to work next week, and I'll be back to being a weekend warrior. So I got to get it out while I can.
I know that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Inga, ginger snaps. What's going on, girl?
I don't know what I am from day to day. Yeah, well, Miss Kara talked about we did we did 2 hours, over 2 hours, 2.5 hours on that Bel Air. Because I said we was gonna break it up like you did, Moochie, but I said no, we're just gonna cram it all in and then we'll get on track, later. Because I said this let me cram it all in.
Oh, y'all talk about 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I took notes and just did bullet points and we went through,
right.
stuff. So we did that, and then and I did the Love and Marriage Huntsville with Candy and 69 Ways. Something else I just did. I did my reaction on the Braxtons.
Oh, okay.
Then I did something before that. I don't forget that. So once I put the stuff up there, I just be forgetting about it.
I
I know it's
that's
something else you did, but I can't think of
it's
it
something
when
else I
saw it.
just did before that. I can't even remember
Mhm.
that. But anyway, it'll pop up. But but then coming up, now I'm supposed to be doing True Crime Tuesday tomorrow, talking about the Netflix documentary on I guess the anniversary of Lacey Peterson.
Mhm.
And I said it's set for tomorrow, but
Yeah, I watched that one too.
yeah,
I was
I'm
gonna say, let me know if you need if you want a guest. I watched it.
Yeah. No, y'all come on with me if y'all available tomorrow evening. You know, I'm gonna go on and talk about it. It was quick to watch because it was only 3 episodes, and I remember that story like the back of my head. So, I was deep into that story too when it was out.
I got
And
that.
now they
that
trying to
thing.
say they don't think he did it.
I don't believe it. He did that.
I don't, but he did it. He did it. I don't care what nobody say. He did it.
Yeah. And then let me see. That's tomorrow. And then I thought we were gonna be doing Presumed Innocent, but then I see you scheduled it for the following week after that.
No, it's this Wednesday.
Oh, you got it for the 28th.
I do.
I thought, unless I looked at it wrong, I could be wrong.
I gotta look. I'll look.
Yeah, I thought that's for the 28th. But anyway, and I could be wrong. But if you do it, that whatever date, yeah. I don't really have a whole lot going other than probably tomorrow. That I ain't gonna have too much going on this week. I'll be away over the weekend, so some things will get delayed, and I'll get back on track the next following week. So.
Why he refused to participate in the Netflix thing?
Did they pay him? The Jonathan.
He got a video, but I don't want to click it.
Yeah,
oh no, he said he was refusing. He claimed that they telling a whole bunch of lies and that he didn't like. Oh, that's what I was looking for, but then I started having other technical difficulties.
I don't want to click on his YouTube thing because then I'll get bombarded
that they was gonna have for it. It wasn't this title, and he's like, "Oh, with a title like that, you know how he like, you know, he was too good for it." I said, "Child, whatever."
He don't even sound right in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's not. He acts like he thinks he's really contributing to society and doing something that's good. So he thinks that people are attacking him. When
but then, you know what Moochie said was 1,000% right. This man is sick because if he think he is contributing to the earth by populating all the earth with all these babies, you're a sick individual.
Yeah, he thinks he's helping people. He stopped helping people after the first 20. Now after that, it was like you ain't helping no more.
Exactly. Apple. Moochie, what you got going on, girl? What's happening in these YouTube streets?
Oh, if you haven't watched, I did Bel Air one episode. We just got off doing episode 2. I'll be back for episode 3. Wednesday we'll be doing Presumed Innocent, and then Friday we will be doing
Reasonable Doubt.
So come through, check us out. I think all of this Presumed Innocent is gonna be at 10. So it's gonna be a little later because I know y'all got stuff going on at that time. But please be sure to come on through, y'all.
I like that series. That was good.
Oh, yo,
yeah, it is. I can't wait.
Wait
to
a minute,
get
y'all.
back into that.
I want to tell y'all, I am in the middle of because I didn't watch Presumed Innocent early on when y'all was first looking at it and y'all first talked about it. So I said, "Oh, the show coming up," and I know I'm gonna join y'all in with this. I started watching the first season. I'm in the middle of it now. This thing is so good. Y'all didn't tell
I had
me
to binge it.
I told you.
I told you I had to binge.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't give me no detail what it was about. I started watching it, and I got problems with a little bit of everybody on here. You know,
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, we gonna get on my nerves a whole lot.
Yeah.
I binged it 2 days before the finale. I was like, let me binge the 2 days. So when the finale comes, I'm gonna roll right in there.
Miss Kara, I know we got to click off, but your boy, Green Eyes, Michael Ealy, he was laying it down. I mean, he was getting it.
Child, when I tell y'all, every time he come in, y'all know
And
it's
I'm
gonna
not
be
even
some
into
mess.
light skinned dudes like that. But
Trouble,
trouble.
okay, Michael Eaton.
You know it's gonna be
Feel a
some
little
mess.
way.
Yeah, that's with Reasonable Doubt.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But y'all don't
Hey,
tell me
Lemon
how I win
Kush.
because I'm in the middle. I don't know.
No, we
I'm-
can tell you.
Yeah,
But
I'm
we
in
I'm
the
not
don't
middle
know
gonna
of
this
the
tell you
time.
nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Keep
in the middle of
watching,
the court
girl.
case
Keep
and everything
watching.
now. Yeah, don't
Yeah.
tell me
Hey,
nothing.
Lemon Kush
I'm in the middle of the court
How you
case.
doing? Make sure you catch the replay. And anybody that come on the replay, let us know. Replay game you came by. Okay, put some flames up in the sky. Let us know what y'all thought about this crazy documentary, child. Okay. It was a lot. It was a lot.
It is a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah. Emperor Ocean Park. So I was talking about that earlier. That's fire too. I haven't been doing reviews on it, but if y'all follow me on TikTok, and I
got to
usually
watch
share it on Instagram and Facebook too. I've been doing little
I'm always
like
late
quick
watching
thoughts
something. I
on
got to watch.
Emperor of Ocean Park and Lady in the Lake. Those two I have been doing.
I
was
like
doing
that.
it for Present
That's good
Innocent as
too.
well.
Those will be
So,
my next ones.
I
Once
want to
Sometimes-
talk about that in a whole.
Yeah, that's very good. If
Yeah,
anybody
I got to
doesn't
watch
know.
that. But I'm gonna say this one last thing about this
uh-huh.
Jonathan dude. After watching this, even if the four of us, even if we was thinking about having babies, we don't want no damn baby now. After
Listen.
we don't
Right,
want no
this should
baby
be
after
turning
watching
everybody off once they hear about this. Seriously.
No,
Well, if you
Lord.
still want a baby, it just make you even
Nah,
be
but-
more cautious. That's
Yeah,
all.
definitely
Yeah,
be
that's
more
all.
cautious
And I
give
know I was
away
being
more
silly.
information.
I know I was being silly, but like
Absolutely.
other people,
Yeah.
just do your research. Don't
Yeah.
just go with the first thing you see, in the
Yeah,
back of a
definitely.
It's too
magazine.
much stuff
Advertise-
going around.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. So I do have some reviews, some quick thoughts up on Bentley. I wasn't really planning on doing them, but after I found out we was going live, and I did want to talk about them because I like this show. Of course, we did a live just a little while ago before we came up here for episode 2. I believe we're gonna be on tomorrow for episode 3. And then, of course, like Moochie said, I'll probably be joining them for some Innocent and Reasonable Doubt. I don't know. I'm not really doing any other reviews on my own right now. Probably Love at the Lockup. I'll still be talking about that foolishness, child. But
About Sisters, you're not
September,
doing
I'm going to
Sisters?
try to be back on track for September.
Oh, okay.
I'll just leave it like that. But y'all still going to see me popping up, okay, around the way
Mhm.
in between that.
I'm gonna stay busy in September.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming through. Thank you, Kendall, Lemon Kush, Havana. I know DeMarcus Vaughn was here. It was some other people here, child. My laptop is literally hanging by a thread right
Yeah,
The
now.
laptop is
Listen.
laptoping.
Oh.
Doing this thing. Yeah.
I don't know who else was here, but thank all of y'all for coming through. We appreciate y'all. We will catch y'all the next time.
Peace, y'all.
All right, y'all. If this thing let me click out of here.
Come